So everybody here at the Abbey, as time goes on, we take on these pet projects. And they're kind of probably more than just one life project. And so one of the things that I've been working on for the past, probably past year, thinking about it, is that I am quite a history buff. And we decided that before all of us get a little bit too old to remember how the Abbey started, that we were going to try to index and document the history of the Abbey. So part of my day now, getting ready for winter retreat, because it's part of my little project during the winter, is to index and to capture the history of the Abbey. And we have it in a number of different formats. And just the scope of what we've done so far, the scope of where I think this whole thing is going, and the incredible dependent arising of it, and the remarkable, sustainable, focused bodhicitta quality of my teacher. So we are going into our 9th year at Sravasti Abbey. 2012, we will be here 9 years. So 2013 is going to be a big celebration. That'll be 10 years. So we have done, there's a chronology of some of the major points that we've done here at the Abbey from the time Venerable moved in, October of 2003. Venerable Tarpa has indexed every Dharma talk by Venerable at home, abroad, any place in the world, as well as every Dharma talk by an Abbey community member and by a visiting teacher. There are thousands of them, and they're chronologically in order of dates and topics. And I've been looking at them, trying to coordinate them with the chronology of who's been here and where Venerable's been. And it is, I think, on an Excel spreadsheet, is about 157 pages. Then we had Ken move to the Abbey, and he brought with him one of those Mac computers that has a big screen. And we use it for our photo archiving, and we have 12,000 pictures that we're in the process of cataloging. And this is after a fairly hefty delete first time around, and we're now going through our second one. And we're categorizing this so that not only can we use them for inviting generosity and for flyers and things like that, but 100 years from now, 75 years from now, when people want to know what happened and some sort of context of what they need to do to change things or rebuild things or who was here, is that they have some incredible photographs. And the faces of people, as we go through them, and the screen's quite large, and the pixel amount is so incredible that we're just in wonder at the gardens, the forests, faces that have only been here for maybe a day that we captured on film, and people whose faces keep showing up over and over and over again. And then you see some of them have changed their haircuts and their wardrobe and they're into robes, and some that are lay supporters who have come year after year to offer service, to participate in retreats, to support the community in so many ways. Unbelievable. Then we have also an audio-video history that the community started this last winter's retreat, capturing what we all remember. We've got like 9 minds here that have various pieces of the Abbey history depending on where we came in and what we personally experienced, and trying to put them all together in some sort of chronological order and agree with what we thought happened during that time. And then lastly, probably the most simplest one, but the most time-consuming, is that we're going to put together a series of scrapbooks that we can have here at the Abbey. So we have open houses and sharing the Dharma, and guests who come here for a time, or even just for a short visit, can see in a very sort of distilled, very hands-on, immediate sort of thing, all the kind of the high points of the Abbey's history. So we have all of this going on, and people are holding it in different ways. But what is remarkable is that every year from 2003, the amount of events, Dharma teachings, ordinations, offering service, visits, and Venerable's capacity to teach in more and more venues increases exponentially. And so I've been just holding her in my heart, because she's been away for the past 6 weeks, and she's coming back, past 5 weeks, and she's coming back next week, is her creativity, her focus, her absolute total intent on making everything about this place be Dharma. and be about how do we not only practice it in community, but how do we invite others to come and practice with us? How do we get it out there in the world to those who will never be able to visit us? And her non-negotiable commitment to making the Dharma available to all the people and all the beings who want to make the connection. And to see it in all these different sort of formats, audio, video, photographic, it's quite astounding, really quite astounding. And so part of the inspiration that she has nourished in all of us is that as the community grows, and we are growing very quickly now, is that each of us now holds part of that same vision within ourselves, and help her to facilitate that and to continue to keep it moving forward. Because we have this long-term 300-year plan here at the Abbey, and so I personally want to create the causes and conditions so I can come back here next life and either continue to work in the forest or maybe work on the history books, I don't know, but to see that the dependent arising of everyone who's ever been here, who has ever offered any type of financial, spiritual, emotional, skill support, and for the unwavering guidance of this amazing, qualified Mahayana teacher who is really steering the ship. And it's moving quite quickly across the ocean of samsara. The sails are out, they're billowing, the wind has been picking up, the sails are out, stretched, and she is indeed captaining the ship. And we've become a pretty good crew. We've got some days where we want to throw each other overboard, but besides that, overall, we've all got our compasses pointed in the same direction as the captain of the ship. We're not wanting to go that way, not going to go that way. We're all going forward with the sails full out on. So we invite each and every one of you to come and visit, and if you can't, to really connect with us on the website, because we do experience you, we do appreciate you, we do feel your connection, and that is something that we really have some very, very deep gratitude and appreciation for. So thank you very much.